Hello, my name is Jennifer Long. I wanted to make a video tonight on what my life was like before Beachbody and how I became a Beachbody coach and what my life is like now being on Beachbody and having my own business for 6 months. So, before I joined Beachbody, I worked all the time. I worked overnight shifts. I worked evening shifts. I did nothing but worked. I missed Christmas. I missed Thanksgiving. Any holiday you can think of, I was not there. I have 7 children, and with having 6 of them, I gave birth to. So, with having child after child after child, you can imagine the gait that I gained. And with one of my pregnancies, I actually topped off at 209 pounds. And I didn't lose a whole lot of that after I gave birth to him. Um, I was depressed. I really did nothing but lay on the couch, eat, watch TV, play with the kids a little bit, make sure that they went off to school and all that good stuff. But honestly, I was like an absentee mom. And a year before I started Beachbody, I quit my job to be home with my kids. I thought, maybe that's what I need. I just need to stop working and to let my husband take over and be with the kids, be more social in their life with their schooling and all that stuff. So that's what we tried. Well, after a year of that, my husband was over the road truck driving, so now he was never around because he had to make up for 2 incomes instead of just bringing in 1 income. So kind of slapped ourselves in the face with that. But anyway, he ended up losing his job, and of course he was making really good money, so it was, oh, we're going to go do this with the kids, or we're going to go do that, or we have money, so guess what, we get a brand new flat screen TV, and just really some dumb, poor decision making. So in February of 2012, we were living off of the child support that I get from some of my children, and we weren't going anywhere. We were falling further and further and further behind in debt. We were almost a year behind in our rent. We were almost a year behind in basically all of our bills. We'll just put it that way. We were on county programs to help us, feed our kids and so that they could have insurance, and, we would do the classes through them and stuff. And every time I had to walk into that building and look at all the people that were on these programs, thank God they're out there, but I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to work and I wanted to earn my living, and I almost went back to a full-time job, clocking in, never being around, for my children. And so in February, my husband came to me. He has a friend on Facebook who we went to school with, and she does Beachbody. So we talked about this for weeks and weeks, and I had to keep telling her, I'm really sorry, but I don't have the money for this. I'm going to need to save up or wait for my taxes. So I saved up what I could save up, and then with my taxes, and part of the money of saving up, I bought my first program. It was a challenge pack. I got Rev Abs and then Shakeology, and it came in the mail, and I was so excited. I popped in that game planning tools and really watched it, and I was ready to fly out the door. But as of all normal people, I fell off the wagon. I would work out and I'd do really well for a few weeks, and I'd be eating really, really good, and I'd feel really, really good, and I'd start seeing some of the weight come off, and oh my gosh, my pants are getting smaller, and I would stop because I thought, whoop, we're done. I've got this under control. Well, let me tell you, you don't ever have it under control, ever. So my husband talked to me and said, if you're going to do this, you need to do this, and this needs to work. And, by this time he had already found another job, and thankfully, and, we're better and, whatever. But anyway, so I sat down, and my coach asked me this question: what is your why? Why are you doing this? Why did you sign up for it? Why did you purchase the program? Okay, well, purchase program because I was about 100 pounds overweight and I hated myself. I was doing this for all the wrong reasons at first because I wanted to make money, and I thought it would be my quick solution. So And what was my why back then? To be at home with my kids and, be with them 24/7. So, with that being said, well, after a few months of failing and not having, things with the business going my way and, that kind of stuff, I decided to take a I decided to take a coach training class with Lindsay Metley. And oh my God, did that open up my eyeballs. I was totally doing this all wrong. So I turned everything around, took a couple-week break. I did my workouts and stuff still and still ate clean, but I took a couple-week break from the business and did some self-development and tried to find myself and put myself in a better place. Well, for people who do know me, can tell everybody, I am in a much better place now. Now, instead of getting off on the wrong foot with Beachbody, I am getting off on the right foot. And I am working my butt off with it. And I am loving every moment of it. Everybody has challenging days, where they just want their kids to go to bed and just be done. And I understand that because I have that too. I have 7 of them. So I have really found myself. We started going back to church. The kids started going back to Awana's. And now we're doing wrestling. And now I'm thinking, oh my God, how am I going to fit this all in? Well, I did it. I put ourselves on a schedule. Every minute of my day is scheduled out. What I'm doing. And that has really helped tremendously also. So that's a little bit about, what signing up with Beachbody and what I kind of went through with that kind of stuff. Since, being on Beachbody and losing the weight, I have a lot more confidence back. I'm still a little bit shy on, sharing my story and those kind of things, but that's why I'm doing this video tonight, to kind of open myself up a little bit. And I've enjoyed everything that there is to enjoy with Beachbody, and I want to show you guys something too. I'm super excited about this. I hope you guys are excited as I am. But anyway, so I told you I weighed a ton, and I wanted to show you a picture of what I looked like back when I got married and what I look like now. So hopefully I can do this right this time. I don't care if my face is in it. So that is me 5 years ago tomorrow at my wedding. That is what I look like, believe it or not. Okay, so now sneak peek at what I've done in 6 months with Beachbody, even though I started and stopped and started and stopped. But now that we're on the right path, this is what happens. Are you ready? Are you sure? So, as you can see, my shirt's all bubbly and whatever. So this is me. Remember that fat, ugly picture? This is what I have done so far. Pretty exciting. A little scary that I could actually bring myself to actually get to be where I want to be, but I'm not done. Now that I got down and I am starting to get back into size 11, 12, I decided to tone my body. So that's what I will be working on next. I want to help as many people as I possibly can with this. I've struggled with it. My family has struggled with it. My parents struggle with weight. My sister struggles with weight. And I honestly believe if you give it your go, even if you get off on the wrong foot, you'll find your path. So now that the video is almost 9 minutes long, I am going to let you guys go tonight, and I will share a little bit more some other time. Have a good night. Bye.